Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Intuitive Energy Forecast for January 17th, 2022. Take whatever resonates for you, leave the rest behind. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Arlene Grace, an intuitive energy coach, channel, and mentor. So, as I was tuning into today's energy is that of the six. And the six is really coming into harmonization with duality, coming into harmonization with how we see life. And when we take a look at life, we live in a world where we see the world through polarity. We see life as big and small. We see life as lack and abundance. We see life as in and out. And it's really coming into the space of how do I want to play in this creative space? How do I want to play when I look at wealth, for instance, when I look at money? How do I want to play with money? Do I want to play with money through the lens of I don't have enough, money grows on trees, I have to work hard to play hard, I have to do all of these things in order to have money? Or do I want to play with the money in the lens of money is always flowing, it's always available to me, I'm always supported with money, money is always available to me, money comes easily, I don't have to work hard for it, money is always there when I require it. And of course, there are limitless ways in which we can play with money. Now let's pull that into love. How do I want to experience love? Do I want to experience love through lack, that I have to do things in order to get it, that I have to do this, blah, 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 yada, 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 or just know that I am love and love is always available to me? With this energy today, there's this opportunity to come into harmonization. When we look at the material world, when we look at our home, when we look at our finances, when we look at life, how do we feel about it? And what are the actions that are being inspired to bring that into harmonization? Yeah. And with the 10 of diamonds today, we're being further supported with the 10 of diamonds, which is the energy of fulfillment, the energy of having it and taking it to the next level, the energy of being the master of the material world. Now, the material world being all of the tangible things, right? Our phone, our pen, our money, our finances, the people in our lives. And we're moving into the energy of a full moon in Cancer tomorrow. And so when I look at the 10, it's interesting because the vision that I get is of myself. Now, the vision that I get is of myself back in 2016, 2017, when I first became a coach. And our invitation today is to see ourselves, And it's funny because the one being me and the zero being me in wholeness. When you think about the full moon that we're moving into, the full moon is full light. It brings all of the aspects that were hidden, that we didn't see, that were unconscious, that were subconscious, that maybe we weren't willing to see, to light. And in this vision, it was me. But the zero seeing the wholeness, it wasn't me, it was actually my coach. Which is kind of funny, right? I was seeing me in the mirror, but it wasn't me, it was my coach. And it took me back on, this part of the journey where I was looking at my coach and I remember that like we were at this retreat and it was like, yeah, how much money do you want to bring in by the end of the year? Now note it's July, right? And I'm like, yeah, I want to bring in like 100,000, 150,000. Like I want that. She's like, okay, that's possible. And in that, it was like, how could that be possible? Like I just started as a coach and I didn't believe it, right? I didn't believe that that was possible, but she did believe it. And so I put my belief, I gave my power. I gave my belief in her believing that it was possible that I could have $150,000 by the end of December. Now just listen to that. I gave my belief to her belief that she could believe in me, that it was possible that I could have $150,000 in less than 6 months. I just started as a coach. And so, of course, at the end of it, at the end of like 2016, when I didn't have the $150,000, of course, I then went into blame. I then went into shame. I then went into anger at her. I blamed her for me not having that because I put my belief in her believing in me that I could have the $150,000. Do you see the ridiculousness of that? Now, I call it ridiculousness because I'm the one that chose to believe that. I'm the one that chose to put my belief in her belief. And it just didn't make sense. And it gave me the excuse for me to be able to blame her for not being able to attain it because I didn't believe in me. And so the invitation today is to really, truly see you in the mirror. Now, I have absolutely no regrets. I have no regrets for being with that. Everyone that came into my life as a coach, as a mentor, as a leader, as a lover, as a partner in my family, everyone here has allowed me to come to where I am here now. I made no wrong choices, no wrong decisions, none. In fact, they all came into my life to show me me and where I wasn't seeing me. And so there's this interesting thing with the word belief, right? We interpret the word belief as true. But the word belief itself, the definition of the word belief actually changed. It changed in the 1400s. Back in the 1400s, before the 1400s, I believe meant I love. I believe in you. Say that to yourself. I believe in me. I believe in me. And feel that in the body. It feels like love. And the energetics of that word never changed, but the description of the word did. And so back in the 1400s, we were burning books, we were burning art, we were burning religious beliefs through books. We were believing and we were being controlled. We were controlling others in what they believed by getting rid of things that were allowing them to know different things, to come back to themselves. And so we changed the word belief into something that made us go outside of ourselves. I'm just going to say a couple of things. I will believe it to be true when I see it. It really moved us into this place where now we needed science to back things up, right? We needed to see the proof. Proof is in the pudding. Is something that I always used to say. I would go outside of myself to see with my eyes that the studies showed me that it was 100%, that it was this percent, that it was this percent. Now, even when we like use the placebo effect, like, 30% means something, right? And so, oh, it's 30% right. Well, then maybe I should go and I should take the pill, or maybe I should go and I should do this. And so we're using experiences outside of ourselves again to navigate where we are going to go, where our focus is going to be. And we do that with people, i.e. my coach. And so the invitation is to really come back into the one and the zero and to look at your life and to come into this, hold on, but what if I believed in me? What if I believed right here? And what if I knew what I wanted? And with what I wanted, what if I believed that that was possible? I, me, only. Because here's the thing. If you don't know what you want, how can you actually ask for what it is? How can you ask another person for what you want if you don't know what you want? Imagine if you didn't know what you wanted, you were scrambling, going all around yourself, trying to figure out what that was. And so you were going down this pathway and this pathway and this pathway. You were giving your power away to everyone. Your energy was all dispersed everywhere because you had no focus, because you didn't know what you wanted. And so what if today you simply believed in you? I believe in me. And I know what I want. And so I believe in me and I know what I want. And as I do that, I'm going to assess my world. I'm going to bring light to everything. And I'm going to take a look at my home. Does it match? I'm going to take a look at those in my life. And did I put my belief in me there instead of bringing it back to me? Can I just bring it back to me? When I look at my finances, for instance, what am I doing there? What am I thinking there as I look at the material things? When I look at my business, where am I putting my belief? Am I putting my belief in me and my belief in my business? A separate entity, not me. When I look at my lover, what am I doing with my lover? Am I putting my belief here? Do I believe that we can have a successful relationship? What do I actually want in it? This is what you get to play with today so that you can bring this into awareness. Because tomorrow we're going to move into this full moon. We're moving into 9 energy, which is bringing things into completion. It's going to feel a little bit emotional. And the 9 energy is with the full moon. Tomorrow we move into the 7, which is like, take the leap, trust you, believe in you, love you. Know what you want and take the pathway that is available to you that you might not see today. Right? Beautiful. Questions, comments, please feel free to share it, and I am happy to respond. Yeah, I bring in Brain Game Thursday evening, a new container, new group container. If you are curious, then I'm going to invite you to connect with me and we can have a clarity call to see if you and I are fit to work together. Beautiful. Wishing you all the most amazing Sunday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Happy Monday. Bye all.